I'm going to see that lousy general about it. I think it's a shame.
What are you doing?
Shut up, will you? String along. I'm going to see that lousy general right now. You wait right there, Freddie, old boy. Say, you general.
You want something, American?
Yes, I want something. I want to know what's the idea of not letting my friend out of Casablanca.
The French authorities have the say on those matters.
That's a lie, and you know it. Now, look, General. You better let my friend leave Casablanca.
If I have anything to do with it, he will stay here.
All right. All right, if you want to get tough about it, I'll get him out myself. Freddie? Hey, Freddie. Freddie, I'll get you out of this city. You don't have to wait for a passport. I know where you can go, and you'll be safe. Is he listening?
Yes.
You think you got to get a passport. You think you got to go to Lisbon. You think you got to go to England. Well, you don't, see? You don't need a passport. I know where it's going to be very, very safe pretty soon.
Where?
What? Oh, no. Oh, I'm not going to tell you. There's that German general at the next table. He's probably listening to me, and it's a secret, see?
Waiter.
Oui, mon général.
Bend down here, waiter, as if you were taking an order.
Yes, sir, General.
The American has a secret he wants to tell his friend. And he won't tell him when I am here, so I am leaving.
I am to listen, General?
Yes, listen. I do not trust that friend of the American. He is against us. You listen, and you report to me.
Yes, sir, General.
I could tell you where it'll be very safe. The general's leaving. Good. Goodbye, Herr General. Good riddance. Good riddance. Hey, waiter. He's gone. What do we do now? Just what I wanted. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I could tell you where it'll be safe.
You wanted me, monsieur?
Look, wait a minute, will you, waiter? I gotta tell my friend something. Now, Freddie, listen. You don't have to go to Lisbon. You don't have to get a passport. All you got to do is to get permission to go to... Is the general gone? Hey, waiter, is that general gone?
Yes, sir.
Good, then he can't hear me. Now, Freddie, listen. You go to Dakar. Get permission to go to Dakar. Dakar. Dakar, yeah. I happen to know that this fall, Dakar is going to be very safe for anti-Nazis. Hey, waiter.
Yes, monsieur.
Get us some rare wine, will you? None of this stuff you've been giving us. Come on, get us some rare wine.
The stock is very low, monsieur. If the gentleman wants some rare wine, I'll have to see the boss about it.
It's all right. That's what I want you to do. You go see the boss.
Quiet, huh, Custer?
Yeah, it's awfully quiet.
You ought to start bombarding pretty soon.
Yeah.
This place we're invading, this Casablanca. Wonder what it's like.
You know, I was there once. Not long ago.
Did you like it?
I was scared to death every minute I was there.
That's the bombardment. This is it. This is an outrage.
That's all right, boys. You just leave the general here with me. He'll cool off.
Yes, sir.
Well, General, I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you a few questions.
What is the meaning of this? What are you Americans doing here? We were expecting you at Dakar.
Yeah. Yes, I know, General. I know you.
Thank you, Robert Mitchum, for a great performance.
I enjoyed the role, Dick. I really enjoyed it. But to tell you the truth, I'm still scared. You know, I wonder if the men who pulled off that trick will ever find life as exciting as that again.
It may not be exciting, but it's still tough. You know, we have a great many men in the armed forces today, here and abroad, and the Red Cross continues to provide recreation for those men through clubs and facilities throughout the world. They need now $60 million to continue those services. That's why we're saying tonight, give to the Red Cross as generously as you can. By giving, you are directly helping the men now serving in the armed forces overseas and at home.
You know, Dick, that makes you stop and think. The men in the armed forces today are simply carrying on the job that was begun at Dakar and Okinawa and Normandy Beach.
Yes, it's too easy to forget those names.
Yeah, and the men who went first. Now, that hit me the other day when I came across a poem in the Reader's Digest. It's the other side of the story, the side none of us must ever forget.
Read it for us, Bob.
It's called Letter to St. Peter by Elmer Dean. Let them in, Peter. They're very tired. Give them the couches where the angels sleep. Let them wake whole again to new dawns fired with sun, not war. And may their peace be deep. Remember where the broken bodies lie. Give them things they like. Let them make noise. God knows how young they were to have to die. Give swing bands, not gold harps, to these, our boys. Let them love, Peter. They've had no time. Girls sweet as meadow wind with flowering hair. They should have trees and bird song, hills to climb, the taste of summer and a ripened pear. Tell them how they're missed. Say not to fear. It's going to be all right with us down here.
Thank you again, Robert Mitchum. Remember, when you want to greet a friend, send a Hallmark card. For whatever the occasion, a Hallmark card will say what you want to say the way you want to say it. So always look in the back of the card you choose for those three identifying words, a Hallmark card. Like the word sterling on silver, those three words, a Hallmark card, are your assurance of finest quality. They tell your friends you cared enough to send the very best. You're cordially invited to be with us again next week at the same time for another fine dramatic program brought to you by the makers of Hallmark greeting cards. If you enjoyed tonight's show, won't you please tell your friends about it and ask them also to tune in for next week's program sponsored by Hallmark greeting cards. At that time, you will hear the true and heartwarming story of a naturalized American. Our star will be playing a return engagement on this program. Your letters have asked for him, and we were lucky enough to catch him between his Broadway and Hollywood assignments, Otto Kruger. Robert Mitchum appeared through the courtesy of David O. Selznick and may currently be seen in RKO's The Locker. Mr. Mitchum was supported on tonight's drama by Kermit Murdoch as General Lauer and Stefan Schnabel as Freddie Bertel. We Were Expecting You at Dakar was dramatized by Robert Sanadella from the Reader's Digest, America's favorite magazine. The Hallmark program was directed by Mark Loeb, with music especially composed by Jack Miller. To be doubly sure of the finest quality, always look in the back of your cards for those three identifying words, a Hallmark card. This is Tom Shirley speaking for the makers of Hallmark greeting cards and for your friendly Hallmark dealer. You'll find a wide selection of Hallmark cards at America's finest shops and stores. Remember, a Hallmark card will best express your perfect taste, your thoughtfulness.